What is going on at my football club? What is going on? I haven't seen us move like this in years. The last time I saw Barcelona move like this was when we sold Neymar and we signed Dembele, Griezmann, Coutinho, Vidal, Paulinho for 40 million. I mean, we were moving like a homeless man, winning the lottery, and then going out buying coke, buying prostitutes, buying this, buying that, and then by 2 or 3 years, his money is done. And that was us. That was how we were moving. And we've been homeless ever since. We've been homeless ever since. We've been living on the streets ever since. And now we won the lottery again. Now we won the lottery again. We're back up. But this time, we won't be buying those things. We bought, the first thing we bought, we paid for an accountant. We paid for an instructor, someone who could tell us how to spend our money. And now we're living. Now we're living. And if you like the video, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Just please. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. Just please subscribe. I know most of you don't subscribe. If you're watching this and don't subscribe, you're the high one. Just please subscribe. Please subscribe. But I've got a theory. I've got a theory on how we got all this money. This was the agent 6 months ago. And this is us a week ago. I'm just noticing. Don't attack me. Don't do anything, please. I'm just noticing. I'm just a guy with 150 subs. So please, I'm just noticing. Now for real, I'm for real joking. Don't cancel me, please. Anyway, let's just get into the signings of the players we are rumored to get. The first player is Anthony Gordon. I mean, this guy is pretty much done. I made a video about it a few days ago. If you want to hear about it, go watch that video. Anthony Gordon, when we first got linked to him, it was around 90 to 100 million. I wasn't quite keen on it because at that time I didn't know the budget we had. I didn't know that we had now reportedly 350 million euros to spend this summer. I didn't know that. Knowing it now and knowing you paid 80 million euros for him, it's eased the pain. It's like I've accepted it and I'm actually quite happy we bought him for 80 million. I mean, is Anthony Gordon worth 80 million? No, he's not. Do I believe Barcelona will, I mean, when he joins Barcelona, that his value will go to 80 million, like people will see him as an 80 million player? Maybe, depends on the injuries we get, because Anthony Gordon will be a bench player. And you can never say that, oh, this bench player is worth 80 million euros. You can't say that. So maybe people will say, oh, you paid 80 million for a bench player, he doesn't even come on, whatever, this and that. Hansi Flick's track record on attacking players is excellent. We saw it in Bayern. We saw it here in Barcelona, actually, with Lamine Yamal, how much he improved Lamine, how much Rafinha, I mean, we saw Rafinha when he came in last season, how he turned into one of the best players in the world. Lee was scoring 40, 50 goals last season. Fermin Lopez, Ferran Torres. I mean, we've seen all these players improve, also with Bayern, with Nabry, and everyone else, Liwa. Anthony, I don't have any doubts about Anthony Gordon not succeeding. I think he will succeed. I think he will be an excellent player coming off the bench. I think that Anthony Gordon does bring what Barcelona needs, because last season, or this season, you could say, we didn't have anyone good apart from Rashford, but Rashford isn't really a presser, and that didn't fit us at all. It didn't suit us. That's why we got so many balls over the defense, and we conceded a lot of goals, because Rashford isn't a presser, and that's no offense to Rashford. It's just how he plays. It doesn't suit the system. But Anthony Gordon perfectly suits the system. If Rafinha gets injured, he can play up top as well. He can play up top. Maybe we could experiment him on the right wing. Anthony Gordon is exactly what we need. And now I'm quite happy with it. But anyway, let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about this beauty. Julian Alvarez. Reports are saying that we bid 100 million euros for him, and now it got rejected. Atletico Madrid wants 130, but Alvarez himself has told Atletico Madrid that he wants to leave. He's formally told them. So I do believe the price could go between 110 to 120, and this is exactly what we need. This is who we need. This is exactly what we need. I see on Twitter people saying that, oh, how can Lamine Yamal play with Alvarez? How can he play with Alvarez? Because Lamine Yamal, he likes the crosses, he likes the through balls, the outside of the both through balls, and it doesn't fit Lamine Yamal, and they won't be compatible. That's what I've been hearing, but I think that's stupid. I mean, we've seen Messi play with a bunch of different strikers. I mean, I know it's not. I know Lamine Yamal is not Messi, but he's the closest thing to Messi, and I think the best comparison to use is Lionel Messi, because Lionel Messi, if we look at the striker duo he's played with Eto'o, Zlatan, David Villa, Luis Suarez, who else? Even Martin Braithwaite, for fuck's sake. I mean, he played with a bunch of different. Oh, sorry, he played with a bunch of different strikers, and Lamine Yamal, he he can easily be compatible with Alvarez. I think that's just a stupid argument. I think that's just Barcelona fans wanting to create some sort of negativity because it's just how they are. I think Alvarez to Barcelona is an excellent deal. It's exactly who we need. It's who Barcelona fans have said they want for around a year now. Ever since he moved to Atletico Madrid, is who Barcelona fans want. And Alvarez himself, he knows what it means to be a Barcelona player because he's just like us. He grew up being a Barcelona fan. You saw there's a video when he was like what 12, 13 years old in the River Plate shirt when he was in the academy, and the journalist was asking him who's your favorite player, who's your favorite team, and he said Messi and Barcelona. He knows what it means. And Alvarez is what, 25, 26 years old. Last time Barcelona won the Champions League was 11, and when the season ends, 12 years ago. He was a kid. He was a kid. He knows what it means. He want to win the Champions League just as bad as us, just as bad as you, just as bad as me and as you. He knows what it means. And getting Alvarez is a statement signing. It's a statement signing. We haven't had a statement signing for a very long time. The last time we had a statement signing was Liwa. And even then you could say, oh, he's at the back end of his career. We've not had a statement signing in his prime since when? When did we last sign someone in his prime? Was it Griezmann? I think it was Griezmann. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm forgetting someone. I think it was Griezmann in his prime, and you could even say you should have signed it a few years earlier, and that wasn't even in his prime. But this is a complete statement signing, and it sends fear across all Europe. It sends fear to Bayern, Arsenal, PSG, and if we get this guy, we'll win the treble. Bernardo Silva, this guy, and this signing, if you get it done, they could really want him. It reminds me a lot of when we signed Gundogan. And I think the circumstances are very different now because when Gundogan came in, he had just won the treble, I believe. And he was being blunt. He was saying how it is. He was saying how the boat was moving. He was saying how Barcelona were. He was calling out players. But I think if Bernardo Silva calls out players now, it'll be much better. It'll be much better. I mean, this guy is very experienced. And I'm not saying our players are not experienced. Pedri, De Jong, all of them are very experienced players. But this guy's won the treble. This guy's a leader. I mean, this season he proved himself and he proved to everyone, the English media, that he still got it. The reason that City... I mean, in March, Arsenal were clear. Everyone was saying Arsenal won the league. But the reason that City even made it a title race in March, April, May, start of May, it was because of this guy. This guy was moving City at what? How old is he? 33? I haven't even checked. This guy was moving City back into a title race. He won them the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. He was a key player for Man City. And getting him, he won't be a starter for Barcelona. He won't be a starter. We've got De Jong and Pedri, and I don't think he'll play in the 10. But getting this guy is very much needed because now we didn't have an Unk, we don't have the Unk. We had Liwa, he was the Unk, now he left. We need an older guy, we need an old head, and this guy is perfect. This guy is excellent for what we need. So I do think Bernardo Silva is the right fit. I do think he's who we need. And a lot of people are saying, what about Gavi, Benal? Will they get the play time? There's a lot of games. There's a ton of games in Europe. I mean, we got 38 in La Liga. a bunch in Copa del Rey, Super League, Champions League. There's a bunch of games. Don't worry. Mark Bernal will have his play time. So will Gavi, Bernardo Silva, everyone. This next one is a surprise. This is a big surprise because last week I made a video of top 5 center backs that Barcelona should sign. This guy wasn't on my radar. I was talking about the Spurs boys, Schlotterbeck, Sensen, I forgot the last one, Murillo. I didn't talk about Guardiola at all. I didn't think that Guardiola leaving City was an option. I didn't think he would leave City because of how versatile and how important he is for City. You could say he's not really a starting player right now because they're mostly playing Kusanov and Ruben Diaz and Matt O'Reilly in the left back position. But Guardiola, he can play the center back and he can play the left back position, and he's left footed. I mean, there's not a lot of left footed center back. So, and he's young. He's what, 23, 24 years old. This is who Barcelona needs. This is exactly who Barcelona needs. He's excellent on the ball. He can dribble. He's got nice passes. He can play in the left back position in case Jordi Alba and this guy gets injured. And then we can put in the agent or Eric Garcia in the center back positions. This is exactly who we need. And if we get this guy, because I've always said just get a center back and a striker. Then I'm happy. But Barcelona are even overdoing me. If we get this guy and Alvarez, this guy's already done, and I think it's needed, then we'll win it all. We'll win it all. And a point I forgot to say, I read a report saying that if we do get Bernardo Silva on a free, then the Rashford deal is pretty much off. Then we won't get Rashford. And I think that's okay. I mean, we have Anthony Gordon, we have Rafinha, Lamine, we get Fermin Lopez can play in the wing, Rooney Bargi if he doesn't get goes out on a loan. But yeah, get Guardiola done. I think we have the budget for it. Get Guardiola done, and I'll make a more in-depth video about Guardiola if the deal does get done. Then there's João Cancelo. A report was saying that he is pretty much done. Barcelona will make him permanent. And again, it's needed because we've had Balde. I mean, we all know about Balde. We've all talked about Balde. This guy's been playing for us for, these last 2 or 3 years. He's pretty much said like, hey, I've come from the La Masia. Everyone loves me. I can just play however I want. Doesn't work like that. And now getting Cancelo, it'll pretty much slap him in the ass. Like, get up, like move, do something, train harder, do something, improve. Because Balde's not improved these last few seasons. And getting Cancelo, I mean, this season to the first stint of Cancelo, the first stint going up the field offensively, amazing, 10 out of 10. I mean, we all know that, but defensively, he was so bad. He costed us a goal, 1 or 2 goals against PSG when they knocked us out. But this stint coming in, both defensively and offensively, he's been excellent. He's been very good, and I do want him to play. Because if we have Koundé and I was about to say Jordi Alba, Koundé and Balde in our left back and right back positions, and they are playing like they did this season, then we can win the Champions League because our full back positions are very crucial with the way we play. They're very crucial. We see most of our goals we concede, they're through the fullbacks. It's a ball over the line to the fullbacks, and then the cross in the field, cross in the box. Getting Cancelo and Koundé playing like he did last season when we nearly won the treble, that's how we need them to play. We need Koundé to be on his A game, because if he's not, then we never know what could happen. Then hopefully Eric Garcia can do the job. And I'm not gonna rely on the agent. The only thing I relied on the agent was this. Hey, he did his thing. And I even said it a few weeks ago. If you watch my video, I don't know what video it was. I think it was who we should sell or something. I said, Arujo going to you know where. If he's done a deal, if he's done anything, perfect. And I'm not saying he did it. But something happened. And I'm not saying anything. I'll just leave it be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. Just please subscribe, please. It's free. If I get to 500 subs, or when I get to 500 subs, just unsubscribe. Unsubscribe when I get to 500 subs. Just get me to 500 subs, then unsubscribe. That's the deal, okay? Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, And yeah, take care, guys. See ya.